Hey everyone, Jerry Jensen again. This week I just wanted to talk to you about what I thought was really cool, learning about early Roman theater and kind of how that all started. Of course, everything that I'll be sharing with you guys comes from the Living Theater History of Theater textbook by Edwin Wilson and Alvin Goldfarb. Of course, Roman theater, you have to start with Rome itself. And Rome is a city that was founded about 750 BC. A lot of their major early influences come from the country Etruria, which were their early conquerors, kings from that area who ruled over the early Romans, and so very heavy influence from them in early Roman life, particularly with religious festivals. But eventually the Romans got sick and tired of them and overthrew them and established their own governments, and eventually expanded through military campaigns and eventually conquered most of Europe and the Mediterranean area. During those military campaigns, about 250 BC through 180 BC is when they came in contact with Greece, and so they became acquainted with Greek theater and what the Greeks had done. And the Romans were very good at taking bits and pieces of the cultures or things that they liked from different countries and assimilated it to their own and took what they liked and made improvements on them. And the same was very true for Greek theater, particularly with new comedies. They didn't really like Greek tragedy all that much, but they really liked the comedies. And a lot of the Roman comedic plays were based on their Greek models. They basically plagiarized a lot of stuff. But they did do a lot of their own little tweaks. One, they took out the chorus. Two, they added musical accompaniment through the dialogue, so it wasn't its own little thing or for the chorus itself. It was actually overlaying over the scenes. So early musical theater, I guess, if you will. And there was also a big emphasis on eavesdropping, which led to misunderstandings and misinformation, which, of course, made comedy. So those were some of the little influences that early Roman playwrights did with those Greek models and making their own Greek tragedies. And I just thought it was really interesting with Rome in particular how they took a lot of stuff and they didn't really develop their own. They just took what they liked from Greek theater and made a few little tweaks, but basically kept everything the same. And I just found it really interesting. With Rome's, we credit them to so much, but a lot of it they just kind of stole from everybody else and kind of made it their own. And I just thought that was really interesting and just wanted to share that with you. And talk to you guys later.